Hello and welcome to this week's coffee vlog. It's Friday the 2nd of August. Heading home. It's 5:45 now. And yeah, it's been not a great week, to be perfectly honest. And I'm blinded by the sun, just to add to my problems. Yeah, it's not been as hot, which is good, obviously. And also, it's rained a heck of a lot. It's been all last weekend raining, which was just fabulous. All that week before, been really hot and sunny while I was at work. So I thought all weekend I'll get out in the sun, and no, just rain. That's all it was. Rain all weekend, so that was miserable. Back to work Monday. It's been a relatively steady week, which didn't surprise me with all the hot weather. Not exactly coffee drinking weather. So yeah, it's been a bit steady away this week as far as orders and things, but it's been plagued with problems as well. I could do without problems landing on top of problems. So yeah, that hasn't been a great real enjoyment for me this week, to be honest. I spent ages on the phone on Wednesday doing an issue with a dosing way out and dose machine, brand new one that wasn't working, and in the end it turned out it was because one of the connector cables that connects to the computer bit of it had come loose in transit, would you believe? Dropped out, as it were, vibrated out of its holding. So spent ages trying to figure out why it wasn't doing what it was supposed to be and what the problem was, and of course I'm trying to talk someone through putting coffee beans in and out of the thing, and yeah, it turned out that was the problem. So that didn't cheer me up very much. Spent ages getting a load of old metalwork from upstairs to take to scrap metal place, just to clear it out, because we're going to have some work done on the windows upstairs, and that stuff that's been there about 8 years, to be fair, and needed getting rid of, but I've never really bothered because I didn't need to move it, but now I did do so. And with it being a bit quieter because of the hot weather, thought, right, I'll get that moved, and of course I got stopped doing that because of the problem with the weighing thing. So I managed to get on and finish that and filled the van up entirely with all this metal work. But then Thursday morning, brand new problem arises, of all problems. We had 2 roasters come in from Turkey to go to 2 different customers, one in deepest Wales and the other the direct opposite, really. And the shipping company somehow delivered the wrong roaster to the wrong place, basically. Fortunately, they didn't deliver the one to the Wales because they couldn't fit it on the wagon because it was bigger than the paperwork said, surprisingly, because it wasn't the one they were supposed to have. The bigger one was supposed to be going to the other side of the country. But the bad news was they only discovered this problem because the one that had already been delivered, the super efficient staff had already, having received it, uncrated it completely, decided they would remove it from the pallet it was on because they didn't want it on there, but they had no forklift or anything to do such a thing, so they decided to chop the pallet up instead, and kind of chock it and slide it off that way. Nice. So, and then after all that, took a photo to send to the boss who's away. Here's your lovely new roaster, and he pointed out that it wasn't the right colour and it didn't look big enough. At which point the mistake was discovered, but it kind of left me with a bit of a problem. So at the moment it looks like I'm going to be recovering said roaster and bits of crate that are left, and then re-crating it so it can then commence its return, well, go to where it was supposed to be going anyway. So that's all a bit of fun and games. So Monday I'm heading off with a Luton van with a tail lift to recover that and then get it put on another pallet and get it packed up again. All because someone at a distribution centre didn't do the job properly. Fabulous. Right, I need to put some fuel in and then come back and I'll do Mr. Nice's words of wisdom. Right, see you in a minute. Okay, quick fuel stop as well. Not so often I have to do a fuel stop. I'm just going to move forward because it's a popular pump, that one. So I'll just get to here. Then we can do Mr. Nellis's words of wisdom while not blocking that pump. So Mr. Nellis says, things to talk about on your vlog: the deaths of Minnie Mouse star called Russell Taylor and Inspector Morse's Barrington Field. Easy for you to say, Richard. Me, as I've been to Leeds Industrial Museum, as I've seen a new exhibition called The Doffer and the Fancy on Saturday afternoon. Sounds thrilling. Me, as I saw The Lion King with Alice Copley, which I saw you driving past the Shibden Bridge on Monday evening. There you are. I'm sure it was me. There's not that many blue cadges around. Me, as I've been to La Luna with my mum on Tuesday evening. Lovely. Another meal out, Richard. You do well with those. Me, as I've watched Rainbow, starring the late Bob Hoskins, as not to be confused with George Zippy and Bundle Show. Yeah. Oh, I did used to love Bungle and Rainbow, yeah. Zoe Ball seriously losing 7,000 listeners as Ken Bruce seems to be the best BBC Radio 2 presenter. Gotta be honest, don't listen to any radio, Richard, so I wouldn't know. All I do listen to now and again is Apple Beats One, their radio show. It's not really a show, it's an internet thing, but it's kind of like that. Oh, do you know, I could have gone then, but I wasn't mentally prepared for the surge down the hill. You never know. You've got to check down as well. Oh, he's turning in right. If someone coming up is going to turn right, because that's the one that gets me all the time. If someone's turning there, and there's the road just before the petrol station, and you whip out without checking, you could side T-bone someone quite easily. So, and they're quite commonly coming in and out of there. So, one of those things. Always worth taking a bit more time and checking, and then you don't end up crashing. Just like moving crates from Turkey. Take a bit more time and don't send them to the wrong place, people. Honestly, it caused me loads of grief. Just don't need grief and they cause it. Anyway, so that happened, which has been very annoying, and I've had to sort all that out. Then another problem with the roaster at Loom Lounge Roastery. Mysterious one. The drum was not turning, but he could turn it freely, and that seemed a bit odd. So I couldn't work it out. I thought it might be something wrong with the gear, so I borrowed a gear off one of my ones at work just to change it. And while I was in the process of trying to extract his gear from the motor, which isn't the easiest job, he pointed out that the actual cog at the top that the chain runs round, that attaches to the drum shaft, was moving about freely. I didn't know if that was an issue. I was like, yes, maybe it would be. And sure enough, yes, the gear and chain and everything were working fine. It was just simply that there's a locking screw to connect the cog to the shaft of the drum, and that had obviously vibrated loose over time, and it just left the cog spin rather than actually turning the drum. So all I had to do actually was just tighten up that little Allen key screw that locked it in place, and put back all the screws I'd tried to take out of the gear.
Warning,
well, I didn't take that off.
Speed limit, 30 miles per hour.
So that was fun as well. All these fun and games we've been having this week. Great. One bit of good news though. I have an award-winning coffee. So my Cattle Market Espresso blend that we do won 1 star at the Fine Food Awards 2019. So yes, I've got an award-winning coffee now, so I'm quite pleased with that. So I've ordered some labels that we can stick on the bag.
Speed limit 30 miles per hour.
To say it's an award-winning coffee. So yeah. And then we'll be able to display that on the bag and promote it. Award-winning espresso blend. So that'll be quite good. Other things that have been happening. I was nearly getting a crash. Not a great deal. I've been watching Good Omens on Amazon Prime. In fact, I've finished it now. And that was really good. I don't know if I was watching it last week or not. I can't remember when I started it. But yeah, Good Omens, really, really good if you get a chance to watch it. It's got David Tennant in, who I really rate as an actor. And then I think there are some famous names in there, but I couldn't remember the names of the names. But yeah, really funny that is, about fallen angels, well, about angels in general. But yes, that was really, really good. Other than that, not seen too much. I managed to get out a little bit because it's been reasonable weather. It looks like it's going to be nice tonight again. So, be able to sit out tonight in the garden. Other than that, I'm tired. I know that much. I woke up at 4 o'clock. I mean, I went to bed early enough. It wasn't like I'd stayed up late. Although I was a bit late on Tuesday because it was going to go then. Tuesday because I did the what is it? The two nuts show on Discord. I went to that and joined in that, and then it kind of went on afterwards. People were chatting afterwards and stuff, so I was up quite late. Didn't make the Picnic Post Thursday last night though. I was really tired. But like I say, then I woke up at 4 AM and couldn't get back to sleep, which is even more annoying. So I've got a full day of stuff to deal with, sorting out all these problems today, and booking stuff and everything else. And yeah, bit of a pain in the backside. Alright, just stick your car right in the middle of the road, why don't you? So, he's tired. Yes, very tired. Yes, I've not really done a lot of posts on Steam really. But we made a guild for Steam Monsters on Tuesday. That was like the main thing. So that's like a group where you can all club together, and then they're going to open guild battles, so you can battle against other guilds, as it were, and game places and things. So that'll be quite fun once they activate that bit. But at the moment, so we've got a group of us together, but we need to build it up even more. So there's lots of battling to do with that. So I've been doing a fair bit of battling. What is it? Everyone just stick the car in the middle of the road day. I'll just pull out and hope everyone stops for me, rather than wait politely. They're all just desperate to get home because it's Friday, aren't they? That's what it is. Actually, I'm quite desperate to get home because it's Friday too. But we're not actually making bad progress, are we? Oh, no, missed that one. Up the hill. Someone else is going to try and pull out on me. Just be my luck. The way my week's gone at the moment, just be my luck someone would run into me now, just to finish the week off perfectly. Been rubbish week all week, and just to end it, we're gonna get you in a car accident just to make the whole world even better. So hoping for some decent weather tomorrow so we can go magnet fishing, because that didn't happen last weekend because it rained all weekend. So tomorrow was Sunday. Might have to be Sunday, I don't know. It depends what time everyone starts moving, or when the boiler man turns up, because my gas boiler's due the annual service. And we've got the guy coming to give it its, well, I mean, I don't know if it's a service or not, to check over a few things, and it has to be done, otherwise the warranty doesn't get covered on It's been running fine, really. So yes, we might be magnet fishing tomorrow, might be on Sunday, depends on weather and everything, but like I say, it's cooking good tonight. So I don't have to boil, be playing out at the moment. He's been playing a lot on his VR this week, I think, so, but we'll see. Oh, tired. So tired. So, that's about it, really. Nothing more exciting to say. It's a bit poor, isn't it, really? But I don't know, it's probably been enough excitement for you all this week. Sadie's come to flying again. Oh, the ice cream van's just dumped his car in the road. And Ellis is coming to do his dance, which isn't the default dance, it's something else, but I forgot what it's called now. Flossing, that's what it's called. I remember because he actually had to Snapchat me and say it's not called default dance, it's called flossing. Get it right, Mr. Cooper. And oh, his little tiny black pug, look, he's so cute. Oh, there's a cutesy puggy. Doesn't have any legs though, it needs carrying all the time. Right, let's see if we can. Right, we're there. Right. So have a good weekend and week next week, and I'll catch you in next week's coffee vlog. Okay, see ya.